In the polling place, various individuals play important roles to ensure smooth and fair elections. Let's take a closer look at who you can expect to find working in your polling place on Election Day. Inspectors. The inspector is the overall manager on Election Day. They receive training before the election and are responsible for picking up the supplies, ensuring forms are signed, and returning all materials on election night. In precincts where the Republican Secretary of State carried the vote in the last election, a Republican inspector will be present. Judges. Judges oversee the voting machinery and provide instructions to voters who require assistance. They must give instructions to voters who request help from outside the voting booth. In certain cases, voter assistance may be given inside the voting booth, but both the Republican and the Democrat judge must be present. Judges must attend a mandatory inspection of the voting machines and voting place before the polls open on Election Day. Clerks. Clerks maintain the official record and resolve any questions before allowing a person to sign in and vote. If clerks are not present, their duties must be assigned to other individuals. Sheriffs. The presence of sheriffs in the polling place is optional and varies by county. They help maintain the flow of foot traffic and ensure unauthorized individuals stay outside of the voting area. If sheriffs are not utilized, their duties are assigned to another election board member. Watchers. Each political party is entitled to have watchers who observe and report any improper procedures. Watcher credentials for the media and some candidates are issued by the county election board or the circuit court clerk. Challengers. Challengers are appointed by the county chairman and must be voters of the county. They must be 18 years old and possess the same ID card as the watchers. Only one challenger can be present in the polls at any given time. Challengers are responsible for being familiar with the polling list and noting any ineligible voters. There are specific requirements for individuals serving as election officers. You must be able to read, write, and speak English. You cannot have a wager on the outcome of the election. Candidates in the precinct, except for unopposed precinct committeemen or unopposed state convention delegates, cannot serve as officers. Chairmen or treasurers of candidate committees whose names appear on the ballot cannot be inspectors. Individuals who are spouses, parents, in-laws, children, siblings, uncles, aunts, nieces, or nephews of candidates are disqualified from serving. In the polling place, only certain individuals are allowed. Voters and their children under the age of 18, county election board members and precinct election board members, a person assisting a disabled voter, challenger poll book holder or watchers with special credentials, county party chairman or vice chairman with special credentials, county election board representatives or mechanics with special credentials. Precinct committeemen are generally not allowed in the polling place unless they have challenger or watcher credentials or if they are working the polls on Election Day. Credentials for watchers, poll book holders, or challengers must be appointed in writing by the county election board, county chairman, or an independent candidate. The ID card must contain the individual's name, position, party affiliation, and the party official who made the appointment. Each election board member must sign the credentials for the county chairman, county vice chairman, or voting system mechanics. Electioneering, which involves expressing support or opposition to a candidate or a party, is prohibited in the polling place and the chute. This includes making statements, wearing campaign-related items, or displaying campaign literature or signs or making them visible to others. Challenges may occur when a voter enters the polling place. The inspector or any member of the precinct election board can challenge a voter if they believe the voter is not eligible or if the voter does not have proper ID. To challenge a voter, a PRE-4 form is completed and the person making the challenge may have the form reviewed by each precinct board member. If the challenged voter completes and signs the back of the PRE-4 form, they will be allowed to vote with a provisional ballot instead of a regular official ballot. When the polls close, the inspector and judge from the opposite party must return the precinct election material, including secured ballots, to the county election board. The bipartisan control of the ballots must be maintained throughout, including when delivering them to the county election board. To detect and prevent voter fraud in the polling place, several measures can be taken. Challenge a voter if there is a question of eligibility before they sign the poll book. Verify photo IDs before individuals sign the poll book. Check signatures for discrepancies and note address changes. Review the poll book list for deceased or relocated individuals and notify the challenger. Ensure the person voting is who they claim to be. Verify that voters are U.S. citizens. Prevent multiple voting, especially around state boundaries or college campuses.